turkey I've ever seen right there. This week we're doing something just a bit different. We're hunting the north zone of Texas, in the hill country, with our buddy Hunter Fry on the banks of the Llano River. We have two of our sponsors in camp, Mike Ponder and Stuart Ruehling of Indian Creek Shooting Systems, and none of us have any idea, but we're about to experience the best week of turkey hunting any of us have ever seen.
Turkey Hunter is brought to you by Browning, the best there is. Knight's Hunting Products, makers of the hands-free hunting vest. Legacy Premium Game Calls, it's not luck, it's legacy. Indian Creek Shooting Systems, makers of the Black Diamond Strike. Browning Trail Cameras, the most innovative trail cameras in the industry. Strut no more turkey totes, get a grip on them.
I'm so excited because it's rare that you get to hunt a piece of property that's got running water through it, and just years of experience turkey hunting, wherever you have running water, the turkeys like. You know, they love to roost above it, they love to roost on the edge of it, and usually there's trees along running water, and in Texas, trees are a good thing when you turkey hunt. Well, we cross the beautiful Llano River and meet up with Hunter, and Hunter's kind of a jack of all trades. He runs a taxidermy business called D&B Taxidermy. He's done some deer for us for the past couple of years, and he's been begging us to go turkey hunting with him. And this year, we finally took him up on the invite. Hey Hunter, what's going on?
Oh, not much. How are you?
I'm great, man.
Good deal.
It's good to be in the hill country of Texas.
Yes, sir.
I personally have never killed a turkey in the hill country.
Really?
I have not. I know you said that there's a lot of river frontage here on this property. So.
Yes, sir. Yeah, shoot, it's the north boundary of this ranch, probably 10 miles of the river, of the Llano River, and then we got creeks and all kinds of stuff, tall trees, I mean, open fields. You can't ask for much better. So.
Rios everywhere.
Yes, sir.
Woo, I'm fired up.
Yes,
Let's go
sir.
put some turkeys to bed.
All right.
Well, Mike and Stuart had traveled a long way, so we thought it best to get the shotguns out and make sure everything was right on. So Seth and I took this as an opportunity to learn from some of the best at shotgun patterning. Well, we are here in the beautiful hill country of Texas. We're here with Mike and Stuart of Indian Creek Shooting Systems. They traveled a long ways, so the first thing you do when you travel a long ways is get your gun out and make sure everything's the way it was when you left the house. So what are you shooting here, Stu?
Well, I got a Browning Maxus, and I'm actually shooting our Indian Creek 665. That's a camouflage version. We're hoping to come out with that in the next year or two. And it is very essential when you travel. We learned the hard way. If you travel, you have to sight in your guns, and we say it all the time. We preach it, and the weird thing is, even elevation changes can change your point of impact. So it's essential to go ahead and make sure you're still on before you go out there to turkey woods every time.
Well, what are you shooting here, shell-wise?
We're going to try out some 3.5-inch TSS.
I've noticed the targets out there about 40 yards, which is a poke.
Well, that's not really. I personally, after shooting this setup, am thinking anything closer, there's a good chance I could miss. So You're going to have to really sight your gun in.
What should my pattern look like at 40 yards with this combination?
You're probably going to end up with a 10-inch core, which we say is a 10-inch core, and we're thinking there's going to be 250 pellets in that 10-inch core.
Wow, at 40 yards?
At 40 yards.
I remember the old nitro turkey days when you shoot just a regular old hot 3-inch shell and it cover up that entire poster board down there.
Well, and yes, and everybody does, you know, and that's why we developed the choke tube, to make those old lead shells shoot better.
Yes.
But now, in turn, the ammunition's starting to get better.
Yes, exactly. Well, send some of that TSS downrange. I want to see what it does.
Let's do it.
Well, that Indian Creek coupled with that TSS, that's pretty dang impressive right there.
Yeah, I'm wondering if we shouldn't just put the decoys at about 60 yards.
I'd say you could kill him with 60 yards of that, no problem. Well, the shotguns are dialed in. We had a couple of hours left to try to locate some birds for the next morning and to acquaint ourselves with about 8,000 acres. So we jump into side by side and we cut out, and luckily we found some birds on the edge of the Llano to chase the next morning. We are doing a little scouting. We're kind of checking the situation out, see where these turkeys are roosting, see if we can't figure out where to be in the morning. This is a really big place, so Hunter's showing us some roost locations and some possible kill holes for in the morning. Open in the morning. It's cracking light, boy. We still got the cover of darkness, but we won't have it long. Well, we kind of know where these birds are at, but we don't know exactly. We're not familiar with the place yet, but these turkeys are in the same place they were last night. They're gobbling their heads off, so we close the distance to them. The closer we get, the more we realize, hey, we may get too close, so we just find us a place to tuck in, and I start talking to these turkeys. Well, as the morning progresses, we can tell there's a lot of gobblers over there. I'm talking to them, they're gobbling. Seth's not immediately over my shoulder, he's more to the right, so he can see more than we can. We're kind of around a corner over the rise. And we got Stuart in front of me, Mike to his left. Turkeys are gobbling. We finally get some to break. Seth sees them. There's two birds. They look at the decoys, but they're not completely sold. They kind of ease back toward the hens. One breaks off, sees the decoys, and by golly, he committed. He come right to us. Don't move. You ready? Good shot, buddy. Good shot. Well, this bird jumps up on the hen decoy, and I give Stuart the cue, and he shoots this bird, folds him up, like I always do. As soon as someone shoots, there's more turkeys in the background, so I just go to cutting. These birds cut me off. The other two that were kind of shy of the decoy, they gobble. I cut at them again. They hit again. Well, next thing you know, these birds are coming. I don't see him yet. Oh, here they come, yeah. Here they come. Two of them, yeah. Let Mike shoot, okay, Steve? Yes. Clean house with Ruehling, all right? Yeah, they're coming. Wait till I tell you, Mike, okay? Just wait. Kill him, Mike, kill him.
You just doubled one shot.
Now guys, this is where things get just a little bit interesting. Not a single one of us knew that we were about to see one of the rarest things you see in turkey hunting.
I thought you were gonna let them come up in there. Yeah, they were spooked.
Hey.
You watch them both be double bearded.
Like
Kansas.
we are here in the hill country.
Oh, yeah.
Look at this.
Hunter fry, and oh my gosh, can you believe what just happened, boys?
I don't understand it.
That was amazing, dude.
They're still gobbling back there.
Unreal.
I'm gonna look up, there's two Struts coming down the road right at us.
What is that, 665?
That's a 665, yeah. And that TSS 7.5.
It's incredible, dude.
At way too close a range.
They are turkeys laying everywhere.
Yeah, it's just it's like schnooks out here.
In Texas. I mean,
Let's go
that's
look
just
at
how you
these.
kill two in one day. And Mike went ahead and got it done in one shot. He's saving a little money on.
He's good at that.
I looked up now. Coming down that road, I was like,
So awesome, dude. That was incredible.
abandoned one.
Abandoned one.
What?
Abandoned
No
one.
way.
Banded turkey.
Look at that.
This. And he's got some shanks, brother. Look at that.
Abandoned turkey. I have never seen such a
I've
thing.
always dreamed because I've heard of it, but I was like,
You
I
lucky
ain't
dog.
never even
dog.
heard of it.
huh?
I didn't even know they banded them.
I don't know who does it, but I've heard of it.
That
And
is
I'm
so
like,
awesome.
That
Check the
is-
other one. See what
look
he's
at
got.
this.
Hunter, so I'm like, I don't,
Contact
you know, like
Texas Wildlife Division, Austin, Texas.
Congratulations, brother. That is incredible.
Look at that, cool. Look at that. Abandoned turkey.
That is so
No
awesome.
wonder you
I'm
got
gonna
him. He
have to get
couldn't
me a
even walk.
lanyard and start a lanyard for turkey.
Dude, that is crazy. There's two old turkeys. Look at the spurs, brother.
And it's got a band too.
Oh my.
Double band.
That doesn't even make sense. A double with one shot and they're both got bands on
Look
them.
at the spurs. Like three-year-old turkeys are better. Look at that.
That
that
is
is so-
incredible.
So like in Kansas, I killed two in one shot once, and they were both double bearded.
Wow.
So in Texas, he kills two in one shot and they're both banded. What is that?
Look at the spurs, brother. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Wow, I'm still
Both of them are good ones.
freaking shaking.
All three of them is good ones. Stuart, this thing's got two beards. Look.
Oh my gosh. After Mike's double banded turkey, now I've got a double bearded turkey.
Look at that.
Man, what a morning. Good Lord has really blessed us today. Well, we had a lot of gobbling going on. And as you can see, the end result, Russell brung them right up in here on us. This one come in first on the decoy. Got on the decoy, had to do a little wiggling to get a good shot at him, but we got him taken care of, and we was high-fiving and everything, and Seth says, "Hey, here are 2 more coming." So we had Mike's turn on the gun, and they come up in here and they got a little giddy on us, and Russell said, "Shoot them." And he had them lined up perfect, and I mean, he busted both of them in one shot. So
We did not expect this to happen. This isn't my bird, but I'm gonna hold him for him. We got 2 banded turkeys right here. Mike killed both of these birds this morning, and they're both banded, and they have got a set of spurs on them. Look at that right there. Old turkeys at that. We come in here last night, we put these birds to bed. Was they gobbling at dark or what?
Oh my God, they were going crazy.
We had their location pinned. And we come in here this morning, and they kind of scared us there. You know, we didn't really know where to set up. We didn't want to get too close to them. And we picked this spot right here, a little high point where they could hear us good. They were just right in behind us on this river edge. And you can see right here, we got this wall of trees. And they were just on the other side of it, and they couldn't see the decoy. Seth, you know, got a couple of glimpses of them, and all at once he says, "Boys, here they come." And Stuart's come up there and
Got right on the decoys and did its thing, and Stuart did his. I mean, he nailed that thing. And 2 others come from the same way. I guess they were maybe all together,
Could have been.
this morning. They didn't either like something up here,
Yeah.
probably the dead bird laying here. Look at that, I'm still shaking.
that's what it's supposed to do to you right
and,
there.
And they started to turn down there about at 35, 40 yards, and no.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah, they should have never stopped.
No. And I was just lucky enough to, get them both in one shot. And then for them to be double banded.
That's
or
impressive.
Both of them banded.
That's a first I've ever seen.
I've heard of it. I've never really seen anybody kill one or anything, but we're going to call it in and see, how old they are and everything. Pretty sure with them hooks, they're 3 or 4 years old. So
What a beautiful triple on the Llano River here in the hill country of Texas with Hunter Fry. I mean, it's just dead. There's nothing finer than this right here, boys.
no, this is, look at just beautiful in here with all the flowers and trees budding out and turkeys gobbling.
Oh, man.
Just love it. I mean, there is
right.
nothing better.
There's nothing finer than turkey hunting.
Yeah.
You banded turkey killing food. Look at that right there. That is so cool.